Hi y'all, I am Sarah Prohaska and I'm going to be making cream cheese vegetable quesadillas today. And what inspired me was going to the grocery store and just seeing all the bright fruits and vegetables of springtime, and grilling season inspired me. So I love to add nutritional value to everything I make, even though I love to bake. And I am adding vegetables this time, and cream cheese just helps make that much easier. So to start off, I'm going to just show you what I've done here. I've already pre-chopped my vegetables. I used red peppers, green peppers, onions, and yellow squash. Just the bright colors are beautiful. And you can switch this up however you like to. Some people like mushrooms, some people hate mushrooms, and you could add corn, you could add broccoli, really anything that you desire, which makes this recipe so great. So to start off, I'm going to saute the vegetables, and I've already got this pan starting to heat up. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil. There we go. Kind of mix it around a little bit. We can turn this up a little bit too. Maybe medium-high. You don't want to burn the oil, but just so it gets warmed up. I am going to add all the vegetables right now because it's already starting to get a little bit warm. And we've got some cooking to do while they saute. So we'll just mix them all in there. Losing them. There we go. And just kind of keep an eye on them while we're cooking. The next step is to make a black bean cream cheese topping for the tortillas. The great thing about this is that it really makes kind of a base for the vegetables to stick to, which is perfect when you're doing a party or a dinner party that people are over and they're trying to eat a quesadilla wedge and walk around, and they don't want to be catching vegetables as they're falling out all over the place. So I make this black bean veggie quesadilla and Philadelphia cream cheese, of course. What I'm going to do is, to start off, just to make them a little bit healthier, I take the can of black beans and strain it over the sink. And then I'll kind of use a colander to rinse them off, and it makes less sodium. So for today, I am going to use half a can of black beans and about a fourth, which is 2 ounces of cream cheese. If you were to make maybe 12 wedges, if you were having a party, you would probably use the entire can of black beans and then about half, so 4 ounces of cream cheese. So I'm going to get this mixed in here. And then the other thing, just toss that in a second. I've already started mashing my black beans. What you can do is use a food processor, would make it a little bit easier. I don't like to clean my food processor, so I'm just going to mix it by fork. I've already started mashing the black beans. It's really simple because they're so soft. I hear those vegetables starting to get going. So I'm going to mix up the black beans and the cream cheese, and it makes kind of this brown mixture. And what I do is add about maybe 2 teaspoons of chili powder. Just kind of eyeball it today. And then also some hot sauce. And the other option that you could do is to add taco seasoning, just a little package, and add maybe about a fourth of the package of taco seasoning, and that would taste delicious too, and be super easy. Kind of depends on how creative you want to get. You can add any sort of spice that you would think would sound good here. Let me give these guys a stir. Don't want to burn them. We're going to cook them down until they're kind of a soft texture. They're only nice to bite into. And what I did, actually I have tomatoes to add to them too, but I have not added them to the mix right now. I don't want to break them down too much and then, you know, just be a big sloppy mess. So I'm mixing these guys up. There we go. I can smell it. It smells delicious, like a taco. And what I've used is a whole wheat, low carb tortilla. And I am trying to do, you know, better nutrition because I am a nutrition professional. But for this reason, I don't know why, these low carb tortillas are always super soft and they are just really nice to cook with, I've found. And I'm not sure exactly why, but it's delicious, so I'll do it. I'm just going to mix some of our black bean cream cheese mixture here. Spread it onto the tortilla. You can use a fork, you can use a knife, whatever. And I'm just going to do it on half of the tortilla. That way when you go to cook it on the grill, or if you cook it on the grill pan like I'm going to do today, you can just flip the other half of the tortilla over and it won't spill out. It's just much easier to cook that way. So we'll get that out of the way. These guys are going. Maybe give them another minute or two. So meanwhile, since we're prepared on this, let's go ahead and start with the cream cheese cilantro lime dip that I've made. So what we do here is I add, where'd my knife go? I'd say about half of the cream cheese, which is going to be about 4 ounces. We want a nice, good amount for everyone to dip into. It goes quickly. And I've also gotten tortilla chips out here too that you can use to dip into the dip because it is so good. And it's this fresh lime, juicy taste, and the cilantro makes it so fresh. And it kind of is a nice kind of complement to the spicy quesadillas that we make. So I'm going to do about equal parts of the sour cream in there. And we're going to add about a tablespoon of lime juice. I'm just going to eyeball it again. And I have pre-chopped my cilantro, which makes this a little bit easier. Go ahead and dump that all in. It's a little over a tablespoon. I like that just fresh taste. It's delicious. The other thing is lime zest. That is really what gives it the lime, this strong lime flavor. So I'm just going to zest some lime in here. Kind of, you know, as much as you want, as much as you like. I like more, so I'm going to do most of the lime. And it gives it a little more of the green flavor. We've got white quesadillas and we've got this white cream cheese dip. Zesting a little more lime in here, a little more cilantro, gives it this green color that just pops. That should do it. I hear these guys going. They might be about ready. I'm going to mix this up. You don't need a huge bowl, but the lime juice in there will kind of splash around. So big enough, depends on how much you make, how big the dinner party is. Give it a good mix. That'll do it. Alright, and I think these veggies are ready to go. Cool them down, start this guy up. See all the fresh bright colors, beautiful.